Okay, so this is Roland Peel's CWID final project. I'd rather be gaming. Here's my main page, or the menu, or no, it's home. This is the home page. Up here is the menu, and under menu I have my 5 subpages, and we're going to start with favorite assignment and go down the list. So my favorite assignment was the week 11 journal, top 3 goals. The reason for me picking this assignment as my favorite is simple. Before this assignment, I had never really explained my life goals in detail, so they felt almost like a dream. After doing this assignment, I feel like it put my goals into perspective. Um, I feel more confident about my life plan, and that's completely honest. Before this, I never really, well, I thought about my life goals, but I never really thought in depth or really hard on them. And doing this assignment, having to write down all this really helped me, made it feel less like a dream and more like reality. Okay, so we're moving on to least favorite assignment, and I don't have one, as you can tell by the title. I like them all. I do not have a least favorite assignment. I found them all fun and educational, but I still have a least effective assignment. And this is completely honest. I had a great time doing this class, and I went through all my assignments, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, which one is my least favorite? And that's when I realized I don't have a least favorite assignment. I just enjoyed them all. I know I had fun doing uh, school. That's not right. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Most effective assignment. And I think this is a journal. It might be a wiki. I mean, I didn't have it titled right. At least I don't think I had it titled right. This might be a wiki. It's hard to tell. Um, Week 6 journal, developing professional relationships and gaming. This made me think of ways, or this assignment made me think of ways to make relationships with instructors, peers, and fellow employees. Not only was I thinking of my strategy, or my one strategy, but I also thought of other ways of making proper relationships. I will use what I've learned in this assignment to make relationships throughout the rest of my life. And this is very sad but true. My father is and was and all the tenses. He's an introvert, and that kind of carried over to me, and not as much as him, but I still have a little bit of it. But this assignment really helped me be more sociable. I don't know why. Just after this assignment, something kind of clicked, and I've been getting better ever since. Okay, we're going to move on to least effective assignment. And I feel like week 9 journal, time wasters, was the least effective. I found this assignment completely repetitive. I already knew what my main distractions were. The main problem is addressing them. I feel like we all know what takes our attention away from what needs to be done, but don't want to do anything about it. Maybe this assignment could have a second part to it, like how are you going to remove or subdue the distractions with a plan to go with it. And what I mean by this, in this journal, um, I'm pretty sure the instructions said, what are your distractions and how are you going to fix them? I don't think it focuses um, as much as it should on the fixing part. Like I said in my description here, I feel like we all know our problems. Anybody should know what their problems are. And if you don't, then you're probably denying it, in my opinion. Um, so I think this assignment should focus more on um, fixing your problems, or you this could be an assignment by itself, and this could be your main problems, and then you have another assignment for fixing your problems. I don't know, but I feel like this was not effective for me at all, because doing this assignment didn't really give me a plan on how to fix them. It just basically made me aware of something I was already aware of, and that's why it was repetitive for me. And yes, I know the picture is upside down. I cannot fix that. For some reason, Weebly just hates me. Okay. So now on to my 5th and final page, student perspectives. What do you value most from your experience in the course and your first semester? Now, this was not my first semester. This was actually my second semester. Last fall, I did another semester. I value the studying skills I learned um, in this course the most. As for the semester, I would have to say I value the online aspect of my classes. I have never gone through an online course before, and I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. Where did you excel? I feel like I excelled in the reading assignments. Using the techniques I learned in this class, I was able to extract more information than than I have ever in any other class, and that's true. Unfortunately, I am very bad at studying, but in the first like 3 weeks, I had a few techniques that I started to practice from. I read a few techniques in the book, or I have the online book, um, and I started to use them, and for like the last 9 weeks or so, I've just been getting better and better. Actually, yeah, about 9 weeks. I can't really tell when I got the strategies. I think they were in the first few weeks, but it just that's where I think I excelled because of what I learned in the first few weeks. Okay, what fears, if any, did you conquer? I feared the online aspect of this course the most. I had no idea what to do or expect, but now that I have completed this class and conquered that I feel like I'm prepared for other online courses, and that's also true. My friends and family told me that online courses were not the way to go and that they were horrible, and I feel like they were completely wrong because this course and my online math class have been probably two of the best classes I've ever taken. I had more fun than I thought I was going to. I thought it was going to be more difficult, but it was just like taking a course on going into the school. Okay, what strategies will be most effective for you to implement as you move on into your next semester? Before this class, I'd hoard note-taking and studying strategies or skills, but now that I have the proper strategies for note-taking and studying, I will start to use them in my everyday life and in other classes. And this is true. If you did not know from if you did not read my introduction dashboard thing like 15 weeks ago, I am homeschooled and I am still in high school. So I'm using this in my high school classes currently, my studying skills and my note-taking skills, and because of this class, they just improved greatly, and I feel like I'm learning a lot more than I was previously. Okay. What problems are you anticipating, and what is your plan for addressing them? I have a problem with writing papers and essays. My grammar can be bad. Um, at, s- at some point, that's not right. My grammar can be bad sometimes, so don't pay attention to that. My grammar can be bad sometimes, and my paragraphs are not always well formatted. My plan for fixing this is the online writing lab. I had no idea that students had the ability to have their work. Uh, that's also wrong. Don't pay attention to my bad grammar. Their work looked over by a professional. But now that I know about OWL, I will be using it until I get better at writing and formatting. Now, I don't know if it's a professional who looks at it. It might be students that are going through English class, but I'm guessing it's somebody who's good at writing papers and formatting paragraphs because they're looking over my paper. Okay, so that was all of my perspectives, and I'm gonna go back to home, and that was Roland Peel's final project for CWID. I'd rather be gaming.